Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Orthodoxy, Fact or Fiction. Well, today's topic is difficult, but it's also something we're going to approach from an angle that usually isn't talked about. So the topic is abortion. And in light of the recent decision from the Supreme Court on Roe versus Wade, it's important that we hear from our churches. Now, this is not a video talking about now the pros and cons of abortion and where Orthodoxy stands. We're not going to talk about that, but we're going to talk about something that's even more important. It's one thing to be pro-choice. It is another thing to be pro-life. Presbytera Matthew Green, in one of her articles that she wrote, has a wonderful tale that she tells of a pregnant woman considering now an abortion. And the woman says, when I said that I was thinking about getting an abortion, then I had all of these people who are ready to support me. But when I talked about the fact that I was going to have a child, then that support evaporated. That tells us something very important. It's not enough to be pro-life. Because all pro-life says is, I'm fighting for the right for that child to have a life. Well, who's going to be there to support that mother when she needs that help? Okay, it's one thing for the child to be born, but there is a whole series of consequences that comes from this birth. And there's a whole support system that needs to be in place. The Orthodox Church is famous for saying that we're a hospital for the sick. Well then, that church needs to start acting like a hospital. So that means that we have three primary areas of responsibility if we are going to engage in the abortion discussion. That starts with our clergy, meaning that it starts from our bishops and our priests, and then it extends down to the people. The bishops have the responsibility to help the local parishes set up programs and support for those people in their communities, in the various communities that these women live in. One of the things that our archdiocese has done, which is really helping to reach out, is what's called Zoe for Life, Life for Life. And there are two centers that have been open. They've been operating since 2006, and they provide counseling services, referral services, adoption help, medical supplies, diapers, and even post-abortion therapy. These are great things. These are things that should be open in every community where we have an Orthodox church. So the Assembly of Orthodox Bishops of America have started that process, and they have granted funding to this Zoe for Life. Next, we have the priests. The priest's responsibility is to be there as a resource, to be on the lookout for those situations in his own parish where women are struggling with that decision and reach out to them in a compassionate, Christ-like, and merciful way. Well, all of those things are Christ-like, but reach out in a Christ-like way. But equally so, that priest also has the responsibility to be part of the churches in his area to provide another Zoe for Life or work with some type of organization that does that work, that reaches out and helps provide support to those women. And lastly, it's important that the people of the parish, through the spiritual guidance of the priest, respond to more than just pro-life, but that seek out to help and offer those women the other options that are always available to them. And so when that woman says, I'd like to keep this child, that we don't just say, well, I'm very proud of you, young lady, that you want to do that, but that we, as a caring hospital, reach out to those women and say, and what support can I give you? I've got diapers here. I've got a counseling service here I can provide. We've got a referral center that you can go to. We will do whatever it is that we can to support the life that you have inside of you, and equally so to support you so that you can provide a good and nurturing home for that child that woman is going to give birth to. So again, This video was not to talk about what is the Orthodox position and all of this other stuff. We know what that is. But if we're going to be a hospital for the sick, then we need to really be on point and provide not just pro-life talking, but actual praxis, actual action. Well, hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. And remember, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Orthodoxy Fact or Fiction.